And 3 points back on the board, back to winning ways. Must be pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, it wasn't the prettiest games at times, and we would have liked to have controlled the game a bit more, especially after them going down to 10 men. Second half we definitely should have controlled the game better and looked to score a couple more goals, but can't complain. It's 3 points at the end of the day, and at this stage of the season, that's the most important thing.
There's a lot of talk coming into the game about, yes, Grimsby might be bottom of the table, but 8 games unbeaten and, lucky perhaps in the past couple of games. 2 have drawn them and not won them. I suppose when you look at it from that point of view, it is a good result and a hard fought 3 points at that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are on the table. I said it many times before that anyone can beat anyone in this league if you're not bang at it, and the other team turn up. There's always likely they're gonna cause you problems, and they did cause us problems today, but we found a way to win. As I said, it wasn't the prettiest, and we didn't win it with flowing football like we wanted to, but managed to get the goal in the end and see the game through. And like I said, the stage of the season, when you're all that matters is getting 3 points on the board and seeing where it takes you. That's the most important thing.
Goal for you in the first half, obviously the match winner. The cross looked to take a little bit of a nick off one of their guys' heads. Does that kind of alter the way that you kind of looked at it? Did you have to sort of adjust in the last minute to turn it in? It looked to be.
I think it was just a second phase. Came out and came back out to Gaz again, I think, and Gaz whipped one in. And I knew I wasn't going to get on the first one, but I was just hoping one of our players flicked it on or something towards the back post or whatever. But I think you said one of their players flicked it on, I'm not sure, and it just managed to come to me, and I just thought get a good connection on it, and I managed to put it away in the corner. So yeah, happy with the goal, but more happy with the 3 points.
Not sure if you've looked at the table. There's obviously a lot of talk about playoffs, promotion, but that game actually means now that we're mathematically safe from relegation. I suppose when you look at where we were in November, December time, it's a huge achievement, and that in itself represents, I guess, how far we've come since then.
Yeah, listen, we were going through a tough time then, and it was all about trying to get a run together of winning some games. And listen, we've gone on a run that we probably didn't think that we'd be able, that we couldn't imagine that we'd go on at the time. I can't remember how many games it was, but we've won a lot of games in that space at that time. So it's been a season of 2 halves really. First half of the season wasn't great for us, and second half of the season's been really good. If we had that consistency first half of the season, God knows where we'd be. But listen, we've done well to get to where we are, but the season's not over yet. We've still got a long way to go, still many games left to play, many points to play for, and we'll be trying to go as far as we can.
Do you think the fact that we were where we were in November, December time is making sure maybe perhaps that we play without that added pressure? Obviously we put pressure on ourselves, but given the threats maybe that were cast over us around that time, just to be safe now and coming out into games and being happy with where we are is helping us, I guess, play a little bit better without that added pressure.
Yeah, when as I've said many times before, when you're losing games and you seem to be stuck in a rut, your confidence is down, and you go into games, and when you go a goal down or whatever, you feel like you can't get back into it, and lads' heads might drop or whatever, and it's the opposite. When you're winning games, you just feel so confident and feel like you can't be beat. And we're back on a decent run now, and we're back to feeling the way we were for the last few months, that when we step on the pitch we feel like that we can beat anybody. It's important now though that we keep that up and try and go on as much of a run as we can and pick up as many points as we can. Like I said, there's many points to play for. There's your that'll be all over your Twitter now later. That'll be all over your Twitter later.